Yeah, it's your boy, Mr.INK&HIPHOP. We here live, KPJ Studios for that KPJTV.
What's going on, people? It's your boy KPJ, live KPJTV. Basically, what we're doing is bringing out different people in the area. We have certain movements, positive things going on within the entertainment industry. Here, I got my boy Elijah, Mr. Ink&Hip-Hop, Mr. Tats, right here, live and direct.
Moving is growing, step your ink game up, more than ink, team tatted up, beard and tatted.
Dope. Cool. What's been like your major influences probably getting into this game?
Influences, the tattoo industry, man, and hip hop industry are, two of the most popular industries in the country, in the world, should I say. And everybody, to me, is somehow attached to one of the two,
right,
if not both.
Gotcha.
So I think that, doing hip hop music, being a hip hop artist, and then at a young age getting tattooed and falling in love with the art and that culture, I just got to a point where as I got older, I just wanted to do something different and merge the two cultures together. And influence wise, I can't really say I had any influences because there really wasn't anybody doing what it is that I went to Atlantic City Tattoo Convention. I didn't even have a magazine. I went, paid the cameraman to follow me around, and the goal was to get, I think, like 5 drops for people to just shout out Ink&Hip-Hop magazine, their name, the shop that they worked at, where it was at, shout out Ink&Hip-Hop magazine, and went. And at first it was a little discouraging because a lot of the shops, the redneck shops was like, nah, we not doing that, we not shouting that out, nah, we don't want to have nothing to do with that. Okay. So it's kind of like, no matter what you do, you're going to get slapped in the face, and it's not, how you act on it at first, is how you keep on going with it, So I kept on going, and before it was done and over, we got about 20 drops, and I had enough promo, to promote something that I didn't even physically have yet. Right. But I said, you know what, this is going to be motivation for me to actually build this product, because I started a platform, I started a foundation.
Right. And
it's one of those things where once I seen that I can get people from different walks of life to actually support what it was I was doing, I was like, yeah, this right here is definitely it. Many moments you be like, you want to give up, or you get frustrated, or you get overwhelmed. I think the point where I really was like, I probably wanted to quit was after the success. When you get success in certain things, you're never prepared for how fast it comes. Okay. Everybody wants it. Everybody wants to be successful. Everybody wants to know. Everybody wants to be known. Everybody wants to blow up.
Okay.
But when you go from 0 to 100, where one day nobody knows about you, to the next day is like people from all over the country is emailing you and hitting you up. Yo, how'd I get in this magazine? I want to be in this magazine. I heard about it from this person, from that person. I see y'all doing your thing. Y'all doing this, y'all doing that. And then, you're having release parties, and you got hundreds of people there. And then, you got models from all over the country sending you pictures and stuff like that. It becomes overwhelming.
What would you say is the next step?
And the next step for me and for Ink&Hip-Hop is to expand the brand without actually having a magazine. We're going into a digital era where, a lot of people are, doing digital mags and stuff like that. And I think that I don't want to really spend a lot of time on physical magazines or just even digital magazines. I really want to go in more in the direction of expanding the brand in other ways. A magazine gives advertisement, but a magazine still needs to be advertised. Mm-hmm. So I've already, have thought outside the box and done things that other magazines aren't doing. A lot of other magazines, they might do a magazine, pop up at a tattoo convention, do some photo shoots on the spot, but Ink&Hip-Hop is about doing calendars, magazines, branding, having t-shirts, having wristbands, having, hoodies, bandanas, wife beaters, socks, etc. Doing web series shows, something similar like what we're doing now. People that represent both the ink and tattoo culture along with the hip-hop culture, and giving them the type of exposure that they normally wouldn't get. That right there is what Ink and Hip Hop is about. That's what it stands for. So it's about pretty much having a brand that you're wearing on your sleeve every day that advertises itself,
right.
other than just saying, "Oh, we did a magazine. Come support our magazine, or buy our magazine, or subscribe to our magazine." You know what I'm saying? It's a little different. So that's kind of where we at and what we doing with it.
Gotcha. Dope. At what step did you start to branch off and bring people in?
I mean, from the beginning. I mean, it started with me having to add people. I had to get cameramen, I had to get photographers. I had to get people. I had to get the right pieces in order to put the puzzle together.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't something I could just do myself. I had the vision. I had to get the pieces together to bring the vision to life. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like if you want to do an album,
mm-hmm.
and you can write,
right,
but you need producers.
Right.
You need a studio to record. You need
right.
an engineer.
Right.
These are the things that you need. And then after you finish your project, now you got to get CDs, or you got to get jewel cases, or you got to get a cover.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You have to figure out where you want to market it at. Are you going to put it online? Are you going to do physicals? What sites are you going to use? So it's the same formula with a magazine. Okay, who I want to have in it. Who
right.
can I put on the cover that's going to help sell it?
Right.
What material is going to be in it that people want to find interesting. What kind of material is going to keep readers' interest. So
right.
So it's the same. It was the same formula for me,
right.
as making a mixtape, making an album,
right.
as far as figuring out what pieces to put. And you have to get writers, you have to get editors.
Right.
These are people that you have to sit up there and you have to pay money to. So
right.
that's what I had to do. So from the beginning, I always had to sit up there and.
When you said you want to do it, did you already have the vision mapped out, or did you bring people on as far as like ideas?
The vision was, I want to do a magazine.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to do one. I just wanted to do one just to say I did it.
Right.
And then I did one. And the buzz got built off of a cover. So once we did a cover and the buzz was created, like, yo, this is how do we, get down with this, then I knew I had a product. Mm-hmm. Once I built the product and I sold the product and I seen the reaction of it, I knew I had something good. But I wanted to make it better.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, that's what being a boss is.
Gotcha. Okay, well, basically, on the, I guess, far as South Jersey, South Jersey, far as this whole hip-hop, actually South Jersey, Philly, and this whole hip-hop entertainment thing, from your perspective, from a boss's perspective, a entrepreneur's perspective, just being able to see have a whole outlook on seeing what's going on, what would you say you like, and what would you say you dislike?
I mean, I'll break it down hip-hop and tattoo-wise because they're both similar.
Right.
In the tattoo world, a problem with a lot of the artists is they have this thing that they call God status. And God status is when they reach a certain level and they think that they're where they need to be. They think that they're as good as it gets. Nobody's going to be better than them. And the problem with the tattoo world, the tattoo industry in general, but mainly in our area, is that the bosses and the workers always have conflict because the workers aren't able to eat. When people aren't able to eat, that's when you're going to have problems. Mm-hmm. So the fact that the workers aren't able to eat because the owners are taking 50% or half of whatever they're making, it causes conflict. Mm-hmm. So that's why you'll go to a shop 1 minute and you'll see a staff of people, and then 3 months later it'll be a total different staff of people. It's the same thing with the barbershops. You go to a barbershop, you see 6 barbers. You go 3 months later, it's a different 5 barbers, but that one barber that maybe the owner is still there. And people be like, what happened to such and such? It's because people aren't able to eat.
Right.
With the hip-hop aspect, I think that constructive criticism is a must. Right. And it's out the window. Because if constructive criticism was around, a lot of these artists wouldn't have the nerve to think they're as good as they think they are.
That's a true statement.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
If people had constructive criticism, instead of the 3, 4, 5 yes men saying, yeah, dog, that's hot, dude in the booth, yeah, dog, it's hot. You know what I'm saying? It's good, it's dope. It's what people aren't keeping it real.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And constructive criticism is a big part of that.
Right.
Why do you feel the way that they feel? Why do you feel untouchable? Why do you feel as though they don't have to pay for this, or they shouldn't have to pay for that, or they shouldn't have to do this, or they need to just be let in the club for free, because in their own mind they're a lot bigger than what they really are.
Right.
They want to take shortcuts. Nobody really wants to sit up there and pay dues to get to where they're supposed to be, and that's a big part of the problem. You can't be afraid of failure, because if you're afraid to fail, you'll never succeed. I would say you have to stay true to yourself. You have to believe in yourself. You have to be passionate about what it is that you're doing, and whatever product it is that you're selling, whether you're an artist, whether you're an engineer, producer, whatever you're doing, you have to believe in yourself. You have to be fully confident in yourself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You have to have that, my product is the shit attitude. You have to be able to understand the difference between constructive criticism and hating.
Right.
There's a difference. Some people misconstrue the two. Whatever. Constructive criticism is something that people tell you for you to get better. It's like advice that you're really not trying to hear.
Right.
Hating is just, yo, I got a new studio. Oh man, I ain't coming to that joint, man. It's too far. It's just, you know what I'm saying? It's just instant jealousy.
What is the top 5 misconceptions?
Oh man, I mean, if they spit and they're that dope that they just gonna get signed or discovered or become a millionaire just because they can rap or they can write some bars. They also need to understand that just because you do a track with this person or you get a beat from this person, it doesn't automatically grant you success. I think that's something that is a misconception when it comes down to artists thinking, well, if I do a song with this guy and I get a beat by this guy, then boom, I'm gonna be on. I made it. So I think that that's a bad way of thinking. You'll be successful in this industry and that you'll take it by storm. I think on a producer note, I think, I mean, it's oversaturated right now, but I think, you know, when you look years ago, you have producers thinking like, yo, all I need is that one beat, I'm gonna get 100,000 for this beat. Thinking that way is a misconception. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's artists that's leasing beats for 99 cents, dope joints, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, you know, that's on a producer level. It's mid-level. I think that managers need to realize a lot of these artists that they manage and really want the manager to be the investor.
Right.
It's a difference between having a manager and an investor. A manager puts you in a position for you to be able to eat.
Right.
And they can make money also.
Right.
Not for them to have to dump all their money into you.
Right.
So I think that some people got to get...
Definitely appreciate your time coming out. Definitely look forward to see more of the growth, more of the success. Definitely look forward to see what else you got going on. Definitely look forward to all those things. This is your boy KPJ with Elijah, Mr. Ink&Hip-Hop, KPJTV. We out.